All right, it looks like we're live. So hold on. I don't know why it's doing this, but it for whatever reason always seems to log me out whenever I try to log in. But what's weird is it remembers my account, so I never actually have to like log into my account, but it doesn't say that. I don't know. It's confusing. Anyways, good morning. Or at least good morning for me. So, yeah, I'm getting my check-in reward. It has been a while since I've actively streamed this for you guys. All right, the million downloads celebration. This is a really good ring that we got. So, pretty happy about that. All right. And of course, we're going to get my dispatch missions that pop up. Yeah. All right. Let's always check the secret shop. Nothing here, but you gotta check it. I'm gonna go ahead to the Heart of Orbis and collect that. But this is pretty much how I get things done in the morning. I purposely did not log into this game until now, but yeah. Quickly go ahead and make the penguin. I don't like waiting for Molagoras either, so I just kind of do those. And then back to making wolves. Alright, so I have some dailies to do. I guess is the arena. It should have set me back to it set me back to the beginning of Master, and I gotta crawl my way all the way back up. I didn't actually push into the next tier of that. I didn't think that I could succeed was kind of my main thinking, but let's get these 5 done. Usually whenever they reset arena, like the first day of doing arena, I like to take advantage of the fact that they've reset pretty much a lot of people, which means you have a higher probability of getting, you know, pretty decent teams to fight. You're going to notice that the sound and the visuals are not going to match up when I'm streaming this game. That's just a product of me trying to stream this game and just, it doesn't like to sync up. It's so much better when I'm not doing this, but that's okay. I just, you know what? I don't know if she's got like Wondrous Potion equipped, but I don't want to deal with her if she's being annoying. And this team is no threat, so... Aw, nuts. He stunned Yuna. Get out of here. For that, you're gonna have to die. We'll just go ahead and get Roz to fight me. Anyway, it's been a while since I've shown off Epic7. I'm really curious on like a bunch of people came to my stream last time and talked about their progress. So when this uploads to YouTube, I'd really like to know if you're still playing Epic7, like what your team progress is, what things are you working on. As I've said before, I really love this game, and I genuinely like talking a lot about it. I know before I was working on getting Yuna, and I did. I got her a couple days after I streamed, and you can see I've invested into her. I'll definitely show her off once I'm done with these arenas. There's about, I'd say there's like 2 ways you can build Yuna. You can build her for speed in arena, or you can kind of build her like the way I did, which is kind of like a DPS-y sort of way. You can kind of see that, like, this person's arena team is pretty much composed of, like, the first units that he got, so I would imagine that, this person I'm fighting is either, like, a new player or somebody who never changed their arena defense. Pretty easy, like pretty much the first day of arena reset, you automatically get, like, people that have no points for whatever reason. So it's always, like, an easy first 5. And I definitely want to take advantage of the fact that it's an easy first 5. Like free points, basically. And even though you can't see it, I am playing Dragon Quest 11 in the background, and let me show you guys. Bloop. So yeah, Dragon Quest 11 is being played in the background. I'm just doing casino stuff. Already earned quite a bit from the casino, but, you know, I need more. Okay, back to this. And I just woke up, like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes ago. I'm pretty tired, but this is a good way to wake up, doing my dailies. I was actually up really late last night, and I could have done my... I usually do my dailies sometimes, like, right at reset. So, I don't know. I didn't do that, which basically meant that I was full on energy when I started the stream. And normally when I first wake up, I don't, like, rush to do all these arenas at the start. I usually do, like, maybe, like, 1 arena, just so that way I can get my arena points refilling. I just remembered I didn't pull, and that's my favorite part of waking up. I'll go down here. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be a 3-star. A card. Ancient Sheath. Not bad. I don't know if I need another one. I kind of, like, kept this one. I think this... Is this one capped? No, it's not. It's not capped out. Okay. Well, that's the first thing we can do. Let's cap that one out. We got a lot of junk to get. That's fine. Alright, back to... Oh, guild. Guild. Of course. I gotta donate to the guild. Request aid. That. I gotta make sure to buy buffs for people. Oh yeah. Molagora. Alright. I'm looking forward to the new labby that's coming. Alright, let's go ahead and collect all of these goodies. Okay, there we go. Grabbed all the daily type stuff and back to doing 2 more arenas. And so I look forward to seeing what people have to say about their progress. Where am I in my progress? You can tell that I made Yuna level 60. She's mostly kitted out in T4, kind of some T5 equipment. Let's stop Destina from doing anything over here. Nope, she resisted. Okay. This might be one of those just give up our first round sort of things. Right. Let's heal Destina. Let's pick up... Okay, I want... she's gonna do that... Oh, I really thought she was gonna AoE. Never mind. I want to try and get rid of, one of these losers. Oh, he's really going for me. Should I heal that or should I try and defeat Carl? Okay. Let's go for it. I'm either making a bad choice. I don't expect this person to have a huge HP Crow. Okay, this might have been bad. Oh, this might have been bad. Or not. Maybe Destina will heal it back. I don't know. Crow might try and do a one-shot on some... He's gonna go for a one-shot. He's going for a one-shot on Crow. That's fine. What? I underestimated this team, for sure. Though with Crow out, the real... risk is almost... Real risk is just trying to keep the, that Destina from doing anything. Okay, hopefully eliminate the Teria. And I guess we're gonna have to get rid of Silk. As much as I don't want to, because and then it's really, do I get rid of Crow or do I get rid of Destina? Getting rid of Crow is so much better because I don't want to, like, I've already, like, spent out his scariest ability, but Destina's just going to keep on healing. You know what I should have done? I should have looked at the name of this guy because he named himself Crow. Alright, well... We'll heal. That should do him. All right. Oh, man. That doesn't look like it was close, but it was way closer than I would have thought that would have been. And this team should just roll over. Unless I'm horribly mistaken. Yeah, look at their levels. Get rid of Destina. This should be an easy one. It's like, oh no, Crow was provoked. Except it matters not at all. There we go. 5 arenas. Then they give you a free go after that to attack somebody. Which I don't need to do right away. We've already done enough arenas. Let's go ahead and do probably the Dark Spirit Altar. Or I can do Labby. I haven't done Labby on stream, so I guess I could do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and stomp through those abyss. So whenever I do Labyrinth, normally when I'm doing Labby and I'm not streaming, I usually go into like Zone 3 of Dusty Maze. And you could go in like any maze that you know where to get to. But I try to take care of getting the what's it called? The merchant Hoochie. And I know he's like right past this rubble down here on this map. I actually have like 2 labyrinth entries, so technically I could run an extra lab today. So I didn't need to do this, but for the sake of showing you what I'm doing. Hey Cassandra! I'm doing well. How about you? Alright, so we go past this rubble here. And yeah, okay, so nothing really exciting here. The only thing I really want is this lesser ring charm. I don't really need the other stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and boop. Then you yield. And this gives you back your labyrinth entry, but it will not have reset the merchant. So you basically got what the merchant was selling. Alright. Let's go in to this one. That's good to hear. Gonna cut through here. And honestly, in the early parts of the labby, I don't actually actively control this team. There's no real point to it. You know, no, I'm not gonna do it. I was just thinking to myself, like, I could probably bring Lorena along for XP, but I don't know if I want to mess with a variable. Let's leave it the way things are. I'm basically going to, because I'm trying to 100% each area, I'm just going to go ahead and basically hook around there. Maybe just, and then jump to this door all the way over here, which will send me over here, and then I'll just finish off that leg, and that'll probably be my first run in this place. Boy, do I not like mushrooms, by the way. Hold on. Like, these mushrooms could be a problem. I don't want them... I don't want them blowing up. I gotta get rid of the mushrooms are insane in this game. They're like... Of all the enemies to face in this game, I have not been a fan of mushrooms the most. Alright. Take out this boss enemy, I don't care. There's gonna be so many battles along this way. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have the energy to go all the way through that, but I don't think I'll, well, maybe? I might have an, I don't know. We'll know in a second. We'll know. More mushrooms. It's okay, that one won't get a chance to explode. Hi, Larry. I am doing fine. My eyes tingle a little bit, which I'm hoping is just, it's not like going to be a big deal. I'm hoping that like my eyes tingling is just like, you know, a small reaction, but I've already put medicine in my eyes, and hopefully that will be enough. Going to get rid of that stupid tree monster. The tree monsters are of no threat. They're just an annoyance because they just heal. So all they do is prolong the fight. When I was in the weaker labbies, like it would go pretty fast to go through the entire labyrinth, just because you were so over leveled. But now it's definitely slowed down quite a bit. Let's go ahead and rest. And my team actually likes Destina's heroic cheer. And the only other conversation that they seem to like is a food story. And that's it. And that refills up their morale over here, which, as you can see, like, having bad morale really, like, tanks your stats. I'm just gonna go this way. I extended that attack out by just messing around with this. I was curious what the boss's abilities were. I didn't really need that, but I like clicking on those statues just because they're achievements that you get for clicking on them. As we get lower and lower in the morale, I will have to actually start controlling these characters. So that is probably coming up real soon. What I'm debating with myself, yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough, just based on having that, I don't think I'll have enough energy to hook around there. That's what I'm thinking. Because if there's a ton of battles, I'll just, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna have enough energy. I could be wrong, but I just don't think so. With the new labyrinth coming up, I was trying to like really make a lot of progress in the current labyrinth because I don't know if the new one's going to be so hard that I won't be able to do it, or if the new one's going to be so hard I'm only going to be able to do only a little of it. Like, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I figure if it's worth doing, then like the old lab, I really want to burn through it. And I say old for a game that's like barely a month old right now. As if it's actually old. It's not. We're down to 7 morale. It's gonna start hurting in a second. Or rather, it's going to start being in a situation where I'm not benefiting from a morale bonus. Alright. Probably one more battle. Oh no, it's a team of mushrooms. Alright. That takes care of that on the map. I'm at -8. I don't think... Sorry. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it all the way over there. I just don't see that. I just don't see that being a thing. And since I don't see that being a thing, I can only assume that... I think Domino kept going straight. Not sure if I passed through it. Okay. She may have gone straight, but we're going this way. Okay, Ah! Oh my gosh, that was so lucky. Okay. One less enemy. Pretty nice. Alright. -18. I'm thinking I can make it there, though. This might be bad. I think Crow might die here. Okay. And depending on what's here, this is fine. It helps that Destina's turn came before this time around. Otherwise, it might have not have been as fine as it is right now. This is fine, though. Alright. We'll just tiptoe here. And honestly, I cannot go any further, so I'm going to go ahead and exit, and let's see what we get. Stop exploring. You're looking forward to Christmas? I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. Garbage. It's fine. Can't always get good stuff from this. But I totally should have taken the whatever. It's not a big loss. Alright. Apparently... Ah, yes. I'd completed my arena and I forgot to click that. That's fine. And... ancient coin. T4. T3. Oh, do you know how many T5 effective resistance are like accessories I've obtained? It's so many. I hate them. I see them and I'm like, I'm so triggered. It's fine. It's not fine, but I'm gonna say it's fine. Ah, okay. Just feed the garbage to this. As far as I want to take that one. And then I was finishing up Yuna's ring over here. Still got a long way to go. What are your plans for Christmas? Are you going to see family, friends? Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. This odd defensive necklace. I'm not particularly in love with any of these necklaces. Ugh. I guess this one. Only because the other choices are so bad in comparison. Just keep feeding that one. Alright, so we've done a lab. I'm not going to go and do another lab just because I kind of want to make sure that I do different things on the stream. But we can do Dark Spirit, Altar. We could bring her along. Don't necessarily need her, but she needs XP, so kind of bringing her along just because. Are you doing the gift buying, or are you just excited for the gifts you'll get? Or is it just spending time with people? In general, Christmas is Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I like Christmas songs. And And I think a big part of the reason why I love Christmas songs so much more than a lot of people around me is that I didn't work retail. Or, well, I worked at a game store, but we didn't play Christmas songs. So I've never been tired of hearing Christmas music. Which I feel like some people are just like they're done with Christmas jingles. Maybe I'll do like a maybe for one of the games that I'm playing, I'll do like a special Christmas jingle sort of episode. I don't know what one it will be. Candy canes. Alright, we got our rune thing done, which means I need to do 3 hunts. And while I could complete 7, it just takes too much longer. And I think I can do this without Mina. I don't know, we'll see. I don't have a very good singing voice, but I will end up singing some Christmas jingles. I don't think you need to have a good singing voice to sing Christmas songs. My favorite Christmas song is by Wham, Last Christmas. I don't know why I like it so much. I like a lot of Christmas songs, but that one I like a lot. The one that's like how does it go? Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying, I love you. I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been. But if you kissed me now, I know you'd fool me again. Something like that. I like that one. They sing it better than I do. Plus I hate putting enthusiasm into singing a song when I'm not gonna edit it later. Like I don't know if you guys ever saw the the times I sang for Kingdom Hearts, but when I when I do sing like those things, I usually go all out because I know that I can go back, and if I'm peaking way too high on the mic, I can kind of pull it back. But if I can't hear my own voice and see when I'm like basically too loud in the mic, I have no idea if I need to pull back. So I tend to sing in kind of a lazy tone. Because there's a big difference between just singing like that and going all out. Oh, I haven't even been telling you guys what's happening on the screen. So, I like doing this setup because Haste puts on this Vampiric Touch, which helps heal the party, but he also does this unhealable ability, which makes it so that way that plant monster thing is doing absolutely nothing to help. And then with care stacking poisons and extending debuffs, it just really kind of like snowballs in my favor. But yeah, I usually do about 3 of these, and then I move on because I don't really like spending my energy on this. And in case if you guys are trying to see how far I am on my Dragon Quest, my tokens are going up. So I should hopefully by the time we're done doing my dailies over here, I'll have accrued plenty of tokens. Epic7 has kind of like made me stop playing a ton of different mobile games. I don't know if I should be thankful for that. It's just weird. It's like I was playing a ton of mobile games, like a ton of them. But this one has been so good that whenever I was turning on other ones, I wasn't like working at them at all, and I was like, if I'm not gonna play these, what am I doing? Because outside of this game, I'm still playing Brave Exvius, but with Brave Exvius, it's more like I just log in. I'm not actively I don't know, I'm not actively playing all so much of it. It's just kind of like I kind of log in and do a little bit. And then when it comes to like the other games I play, like I'm playing Alchemist Code still, I kind of just, I don't know, I exhaust everything I can do in that game and I don't really like play it. That doesn't make sense. I don't know how to describe it. It's not really like playing it so much though. I kind of like abuse the fact that I can use so many skip tickets. And I'm also looking forward the most to like this game's updates. Like Honestly, I'm so excited for Wednesdays because that's when this game gets updates, and I'm always looking forward to it. I think that's when the next part of this event gets to go forward. Easy. And then aside from Alchemist Code and Brave Exvius in this game, I still play Azur Lane. The one with the girls that are like named after ships. And what else do I still play? I've poked around in the Dissidia game. The Dissidia mobile one. It's mostly because they're having like a big like holiday event sort of thing going on, and I don't know, that kind of motivates me to do it. When you're giving out like a ton of free rewards, you can expect me to just like kind of poke around a little bit in it, but I don't think I'll stick to it. It's just kind of like a, I don't know, just kind of a poking around sort of thing, which to its credit, like, I think that's the smartest thing you can do as a developer, is just like every now and then run like some really, really rewarding events. Because that's how you hook people back in. The lag is real. And that's why you want that unhealable buff on him, because that tree will keep on healing him. What's your second favorite holiday, Cassandra? My second favorite holiday is kind of hard to pick. Christmas is so easy for me because I just like the whole behavior and spirit of everybody during Christmas time. And I like Christmas lights. Do you do anything special for Easter? think if I were to pick my second favorite holiday, it's really hard because I feel like the holiday I would like the most is not one that like we participate in over in America. Because what I would actually really like is like a holiday where you go outside during like and just kind of admire nature, and then like additionally like what I've heard from a lot of my friends who either been to Japan or lived in Japan was that like people get totally drunk and just look at trees and just kind of enjoy time around friends or family, and I'm like, that sounds like an amazing holiday. Easter dinner. Whoops, didn't mean to click that. That looks like... Okay, so I still have to do my dailies, but... Like, clearing out monsters, but I think we are pretty much going to be done with this, and then we can move on to Dragon Quest, but we could do a couple of these. Easter dinner does sound nice, though. I haven't celebrated Easter in so long. Like what? I'm trying to think of like the last time I celebrated Easter. It must have been really long ago. We'll just cross over through here. And we will look for a good stopping point here so that way we can transition to playing some Dragon Quest XI. Like special holidays that my family had when I was growing up were like there would be a 4th of July dinner. Thanksgiving, of course. And Christmas. I think those were the holidays that we had, like, special meals. Aside from, you know, birthdays and things like that. Like, as I'm thinking about it. I still remember, like, the thing was we always had turkey for, like, you know, Thanksgiving. And then, like, one year, I don't remember who said it. Somebody asked, like, who here actually wants turkey? And, like, we all looked at each other, and none of us wanted turkey. And I remember my dad just being like, let's just get ham. And, like, after that, we stopped having turkey for Thanksgiving. We just always had ham. I've never been a fan, and I know this is like something that's been like contentious with like anybody I've ever met who's just like what do you mean you don't like turkey? You must have not had good turkey then. Like it's impossible that you don't like turkey. And it's just kind of like I just don't like the flavor of turkey. That's ridiculous. You just haven't had good turkey. I'm like, no, I've had plenty of good turkey. It's just I don't like turkey. And then, like, I've had so many fights and arguments with people who are just like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know my taste buds. And, I shouldn't say that I hate turkey. I don't like it at all. That's the thing is I just, if you gave me the choice of having any other meat out there on the planet or turkey, I'm gonna want any other meat. The only time I find turkey to be okay is when it's like covered in like something else. Like it's been smoked to the point that I can't taste the turkey, or it's just like it's been like marinated in like a honey glaze or something. Like I don't know, like it just has to stop tasting anything like turkey. Or it needs to be like a cold cut in between like a bunch of other meats. Like if you mix turkey with ham and salami and like a bunch of other ingredients, I probably will be totally fine with it because the turkey has been overpowered by everything else. But if you're just like, have a turkey leg, you know, just salted, I really don't want to eat it. I just don't. And that right there has been like a huge argument between me and random people who get very insulted that I do not like turkey. I'll go so far as to say that I like those fake meats that they make out of like, I don't know, like some sort of soy or seitan or whatever. Those fake meats, I like that better than turkey. And that stuff is not good. Hey Twitch Bryant. I'm doing okay. Actually, my left eye is getting like super tingly, and I'm like, please don't ruin this for me, eye. I think a lot of vegetarian food tastes so much better when they're not trying to mimic, like, when a vegetarian food is trying to be, or vegetarian or vegan, when they're trying to become something, like they're trying to pretend to be a specific meat or something, I really don't like it. I prefer it when like vegetarian food is just trying to be its own thing. Like it's like, no, you can have plenty of good dishes where you're not trying to be something that I normally eat, because I don't know how to describe it, but it's just kind of like when I'm eating the I don't know what to call it, like the type of food that's just trying to pretend to be something else. When I try that, it's automatically in my head, I'm comparing the two together, where it's like, I'm trying to think of like the last time I had something like, oh yeah, someone tried to give me like this sweet and sour pork fake. I don't remember if it was a soy or seitan product or whatever it was, but it was like a pretend sweet and sour pork thing, and I ate it, and I was just kind of like, it's okay, but it doesn't taste like what it's trying to be. And someone was like, well, you're just being too harsh of a critic on it. And I'm like, no, I think like maybe it should just stop trying to be that thing and just be something else, and I'll probably enjoy it, because it, like, I can tell that it's not like a bad product. It's just that in my mind, I'm already trying to like compare it to regular sweet and sour pork that I've had, and it tastes so sad in comparison. It's like, no, I really want the other thing. But, and the thing is I've had a lot of like purely vegetarian or vegan dishes. I've had like the purest form of it where they're making their own dish, and I've had it, and I'm just like, no, this tastes great. This is amazing. make more of that stuff. But like, it seems like every restaurant that has had like a lot of the like the fake meat sort of thing is always trying to go for like, they're always trying to make like all these fake meat dishes. And I've told plenty of my friends who are like, you know, they're like hardcore vegans and vegetarians, and they take me to this place because they're like, oh, it's just like real meat, you can enjoy it. And I go in and I'm like, why are we doing this? Just take me to a regular vegetarian vegan restaurant, one that doesn't try to pretend to be like a product that I'm comparing it to. Like, we can have a good time. There's plenty of like, we can go and get like some really good Taiwanese food that has absolutely no meat in it, and it will taste fantastic. I don't have to eat fake meat. I don't have to enjoy like something that looks or tastes like meat to enjoy my meal. I can have a vegetarian vegan product and enjoy it. But Satan is kind of spongy, so there's no way you're gonna trick people into thinking that it's steak. Yeah, I like the texture's one thing you gotta get past, and I mean, I'm Asian, so I eat a lot of soy products. I love tofu. I eat plenty of tofu. So I just don't think it's I just think a lot of times when people try and force me to have something, it's like, it's not gonna be like, well, now you never have to eat meat again because it tastes exactly like meat. It's not, though. It tastes really good, but it's not. I don't know. I've had a lot of people try and convert me off of eating meat products, and I'm just... You have a better chance of just introducing me into purely vegetarian, vegan products that aren't trying to be meat. Because some of that stuff tastes really good. And hopefully I'm going to earn enough money in the casino to buy the stuff I want. Because I'm kind of fluctuating back and forth right now. Hold on, let me see. Like I keep going above 900 and then I dip below 900. You don't like tofu? I can understand that. I'm Asian and I grew up around eating tofu, and I'll say that I find a lot of the ways that, what's a way to not be insulting? When non-Asian people have prepared tofu for me, I have not enjoyed the non-Asian tofu products. I don't know how to say that without sounding insulting, because it's like, I'm sure that there's plenty of good non-Asian tofu products, but it's like, I really like it when I eat tofu made in a very Korean or Japanese way. I'm not vegetarian or vegan either. I eat plenty of meat. Much to the chagrin of my friends. But I do actually like eating a lot of dishes that are vegan and vegetarian. The ones that aren't trying to be fake meat, but like, I guess the thing is like, I've been told before that, like, this is the most pretentious thing that I was ever told, and I remember being like astounded. Person got like really indignant with me because they were like, why would you eat a vegetarian food if you're not a vegetarian? Like this is meant for vegans and vegetarians, not for people who eat meat. And I'm just like, it tastes good though. Why am I restricted from eating it? Like I'm not a pure carnivore. I'm an omnivore. I'm a human being, and I have the capability of eating meat and vegetables and fruits. I love fruits. I love fruits more than anything. I love fruits more than meat. I love fruits more than vegetables. I could eat fruits if my body if my body could sustain itself off of just fruits, you better believe I would. I would 100% live off of fruits. That's how much I love it. But like, if I did that, I would get like really fat and probably have a very imbalanced diet. But yeah, I really, like, with tofu, like, my favorite tofu dish is, sundubu jjigae. And sundubu jjigae is basically like it's basically, I think the Korean word for it is just called soft tofu stew. And, how do I describe sundubu jjigae? Let me turn down the volume on this. So sundubu jjigae is like, they get like a really, really hot clay pot, or more of like a ceramic bowl sort of thing. And they stuff this bowl with all kinds of like, broth and vegetables and like spices, and they make it really boiling hot. It's really, really hot. And then, they usually get like, if you ever look at sundubu jjigae, it's gonna look like super reddish or orangey. And then they kind of put in this, sundubu, which is basically soft tofu. And soft tofu, it looks like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like really gloopy and whatever. And when they add it in, the only way I can describe what sundubu jjigae is like for somebody who's never had it, it's like, it looks almost like scrambled egg, because sundubu like becomes like, it's just kind of like when it hits that soup, it just becomes like I don't know, it becomes like scrambled eggs. It's the only way I can describe it, honestly. And so when you look at it, I could totally understand if somebody didn't know what sundubu was. They would think that this is like some sort of like egg white looking stew that has like spices, and it's really good, Brian. It's really good. And Cassandra's complained about like tofu not having a taste. In the case of like sundubu jjigae, that's the part that like I really want to express, is that when like Asian people use tofu, they don't leave the tofu tasting like a water brick. It never tastes like a water brick. It tastes like it's like chock full of spices. And so like in the case of like sundubu jjigae, it almost tastes like you're eating like a spicy scrambled egg sort of like stew. And there's a lot of things you can add to it, and it's really, really good. And yeah, that's one of my favorite dishes, especially when it's like really cold out. So good. All right, this is the last run, and then we're gonna do some Dragon Quest 11. And again, I'm pretty sure that like I'm sure there's people out there that are not Asian and they have like very delicious tofu dishes, but they are not around where I've been, and I don't understand why people want to have their water bricks taste so flavorless. Like, you can make fried tofu taste really, really good. You may have to marinate it and soak it a lot, but it can taste really, really good. Also, those of you who are not vegetarians, tofu can taste really good when combined with meat. That is a fact. You like the tofu fresh out of the pack? If I'm feeling especially lazy with my tofu, there is a spicy ramen that I eat. You know what? I could grab it. Hold on. Be right back. So, if I'm feeling especially lazy and I just want like something to eat, I will make shin ramyun. This right here, it's a Korean ramyun, and I will basically chop up. Well, I drain the tofu first, but I drain the tofu, chop it up, and I toss it into this to cook with. And I usually throw in any sort of like leftover vegetables or something that's like probably going to not last long enough for another dish. So like if I think it'll expire within like a week and it's just like I'm not going to use that for any other dishes I'm planning on making, I will toss it in with that, and I'll have a meal out of shin ramyun. But tofu works nicely with this because the spices in this will like totally sink into that tofu. A tofu will just basically sponge water up the spice packet, and it'll taste really good. And that's for like basically me just doing like a super quick and lazy method of having tofu. All right, so I think we've done plenty here, and I'm going to switch games to Dragon Quest 11. So give me a second while I start that. I'm going to... I'm going to go ahead and we're going to